Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Joseph, and today we got some leaks, we got some rumors, we got some information about Battlefield 6 and Starfield. Let's get right into the video and see what we're talking about here. Starting with Battlefield 6 from Game Rant, there's a leaker by the name of Tom Henderson who has pointed out that there's a potential no campaign in Battlefield 6 because usually you're able to data mine some of the information and get certain leaks kind of regarding what's being developed for the game, and there's no information about a battle royale or a single player mode. That wouldn't really surprise me with COVID and everything that's going on, as well as Battlefield originally never had a single player mode. It came in from Battlefield 3, and let's be honest, it's never been the staple of the game. I've beaten every single one of the campaigns and I enjoyed them. It was a nice distraction, but we all know why we buy Battlefield, and it's for that multiplayer. And if I think the game comes with a decent, let's say like 10 to 15 good maps with multiple modes like Rush and Conquest and many other modes, and introduces kind of an evolution to the series, and nobody's going to complain that it's not going to have a single player mode. Not to mention the statistics we've seen many times over. A lot of people don't beat the single player campaigns for multiplayer games. Not to mention many people don't even beat the campaigns for single player games. So that's kind of indicative of what they're just kind of moving in the direction of what Call of Duty tried with Black Ops 4. I personally prefer, I beat everything. I like the single player, I like the multiplayer. I might not clear 100% in every single game, but I enjoy beating all my games. Sooner or later doesn't really matter to me. So it'd be a bummer if it doesn't have it, but it wouldn't surprise me and it wouldn't be that much of an issue, I think. But we'll have to see. It is a leak, so take it with a grain of salt. It's just some information potentially what can happen with Battlefield 6. We don't have to wait much longer. In June, I believe, before E3 or right at E3, we'll get some information about the game. Besides the rumor that Battlefield might not have a single player mode, actually the reveal trailer has been leaked online. I personally haven't watched it, and I'm not going to put any of the footage up on this channel just for those people that don't want any of the leaks. And I personally won't watch the leaked trailer just because I want to watch it in good quality. I want to be able to judge it accurately. I don't want to sift through the details of really grainy images and GIFs as what's available online, but if you look for it online, you'll be able to see it as of now. But the other piece of information we got here is from IGN and a couple of other sources, is that Starfield might be exclusive to Xbox and to PC, coming from GamesBeat, where one of their reporters, Jeff Grubb, tweeted out that Starfield is exclusive to Xbox and PC. At first, I thought he was a developer for Starfield because I've never heard of his name. I don't know who he is. So I'm doing some research to find out who this guy is. No disrespect to him. Once I found out he's a reporter, there's no substantial information for that at all. So it's kind of literally just like fan rumor almost to me. It's like, you know, he has no legitimate information, no sources, no leaking sources to kind of prove that. But honestly speaking, it wouldn't surprise me if that's the case, because they paid $7.5 billion to acquire Bethesda. They have the right to choose what's going to happen. And I think it's in favor of Xbox to do that. Despite the fact that I'm predominantly a PlayStation head, it's going to be in their favor to do that. It makes sense. PlayStation's been doing that the whole time. Look at what PlayStation's done, the kind of, you know, sly moves they've been doing by releasing some of their PlayStation exclusives on PC, but nothing on Xbox. They're keeping that close to their chest. So it completely makes sense that Xbox would do the same. However, I would say that keeping some of these games just completely exclusive to one console or not, in the end, is not going to be favorable for Xbox, because they are on multiple platforms, and their strategy and what they've been talking about this whole time, it kind of leans on, hey, we need to put this on multiple platforms so as many players can play it. And they've been pointing out that weakness in PlayStation for a long period of time with crossplay and all these other things, and Game Pass, of course, being another one. So I think it's going to be in Xbox's favor also as well from the other side, is to keep it on as many platforms as possible, but keep some of those games exclusive to the platform, because that's what's going to make people want to invest in Xbox Series X, invest in Game Pass, and double down on that, because everything's going to be releasing on Game Pass. That is the main reason why I have a Series X myself, and I have Game Pass on PC. For those reasons alone, I get to play all the first party games on it. So I think it's going to be interesting. But honestly speaking, both of these articles are literally to be taken with a grain of salt, because there's no 100% information. It's just exciting to talk about, and we'll see what they're going to be like. And what if Starfield is not even a good game, so it won't even matter at that point? Now, what if it's like Fallout 76? But especially that Bethesda's kind of been struggling just a little bit. But it's all speculation, all rumor. We'll see what happens. I have faith in Bethesda, to be honest. I wasn't trashing them as hard as other people were after Fallout 76, despite being really disappointed with the game. And at the same time, I love Battlefield 5. I loved all Battlefield games, but I tend to like games more than I tend to really hate them and rant about them. There's very few games I despise. So I'm going to be excited to see, especially with E3 coming up and all these game companies giving their shows, to see what actual information we'll get from each one of them, to get to see the gameplay. There's also been leaked photos for Battlefield 6 that you can go check out online that I can't show you on here, but it doesn't give me much information to go on to really give you an idea. We just know it's going to be in the modern era. That's about it. So guys, thanks for tuning in for some information here. I don't want to make this video longer than it has to be, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. Take care. I'll make sure to link both the articles down below if you want to get some more information. Peace out.